Sanbonani, hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm simply Zaya, and for those of you guys who so happen to stumble across this video, I do hope you guys like what you see. I do hope you subscribe and you share the video if you can. Please do drop a comment down below. And I just wanted to start off this video by saying thank you so much to everyone who watched my first video, to everyone who subscribed, to everyone who liked, to everyone who shared, who commented. It means so much to me. And right now we're on the road to 100, I almost said 100,000 subscribers. Look at me manifesting. Hi, but without rambling on any further, let's get into this video. So today we are talking about something that is honestly so dear and so close to my heart, that honestly means the absolute world to me, but I suck at it so much. I honestly feel like friendship is the most important thing. Well, one of the most important things, at least in my life. It is so important. But I honestly, I suck so much, hey. And it took me a long time to actually acknowledge the fact that, like, I might just be the bad friend. And I feel like we so often see a lot of videos of people, saying basically like how bad other people are to them. It's just always directed at other people. It's never really about yourself. And one thing about me, when I watch those videos, I'd be triggered. I'd be so triggered, because it literally feels like these people are coming at me, and I don't like that. Like, I don't like that. But honestly, it's just facts. Like, when you suck, you have to acknowledge that you suck and try your best to be better, So for me, I hear the whole chat of the fact that, like, how you interact with your friends will change over time, and that's completely okay. But I feel like for the longest time I was hiding behind that whole, oh yeah, how I interact with them is bound to change anyway. It's gonna happen. It's life. It happens and whatever, And I feel like over time I've lost touch, rather. I've lost touch with so many good people in my life, because I've been hiding behind the whole how we interact with each other because of either distance, or we just get busy and all of those things. I kind of I let it die. And I know it's a two-way street, and I'm not trying to put the blame solely on myself, but I want to always acknowledge the part that I play in something. It's not always the other person. Sometimes nguwe, and you must know who to nguwe. So one of the things that I struggle with the most, especially given that, like, most of, like, my friends are far, is just the fact that I struggle to pick up the phone. I struggle to pick up the phone, okay? Like, one thing about me, whether it's answering people back, whether it is calling someone back, whether it is just picking up the phone because I genuinely miss you and I genuinely want to talk to you, I won't do it. Why? I don't know. And it's not because I don't care at all. It's not because of that. It's just, I don't know. Okay, I just don't know. It happens. It really does happen to me. But I'm tired of hiding behind that. And also just for the longest time, I also feel like, the thing that we kind of do when we have people that are at a distance from us, and all we have is our phone, right? We oftentimes, at least, let me not say we, child, I oftentimes would be like, I mean, they have a phone too. Why aren't they calling me? And it's like, girl, Nobody owes you anything. And also, if you are not playing your part, and if you are not like showing these people that you care about them, that you want to talk to them, that you want to interact with them, they won't do the same. Like it's just not gonna work. Okay, if you keep putting the blame on other people, if you keep asking why can't they, why can't they, why can't they, if you are not doing anything, it's not really gonna help you at all. And honestly, that was very, very difficult for me to like come to terms with, and for me to like realize and accept and try my best to work on. And it is still something that I'm working on even to this day. But yeah, so like one of the other things that I feel like I have a problem with is the fact that like when it comes to picking up the phone, I'll be so scared. I will genuinely imagine being scared of your own friends. And I'm not scared, but just scared. Would see, okay, fine. If I call them, what are we gonna talk about? What am I gonna say? Like, especially if I haven't talked, like, it's different when it's a person that you haven't talked to in like 3 days or say a week, because we do all get busy. I acknowledge that. But if it's been like a month or two and you're trying to pick up the phone, like, what am I gonna say? Yes, it's something as simple as simply just picking up your phone and saying, hey, I miss you. Texting someone, hey, I miss you. But also for me now, I feel like that's where the people pleaser in me kind of chips in, where I'm like, oh yeah, I could easily pick up the phone and be like, yo, I miss you or whatever. But then I will start overthinking it. I'll start being like, oh my God, how would you feel if someone was not talking to you for 2 months and then they just came back and then they were like, I miss you, you know? And also, I just don't like being an inconvenience. And I feel like it is something that I am slowly working on, like getting over and not feeling that way anymore. Feeling like I'm being an inconvenience because I'm calling someone to just check up on them, you know? And I'll be just be like, maybe they're busy. Maybe they have a life now outside of you. So like, don't do it. I really talk myself out of showing people that I care about them. Like, how pathetic. Like, I don't mean to be hard on myself like that. I really am not. But like, gosh, you know, like, damn. So it's just that. And then also it just be a thing of me being like, how would I feel if someone were to do that for one thing I struggle with is the fact that I think for other people. So I will think that, oh my gosh, so and so like probably has this and this and that. Oh my word, like, how would you feel if someone left you for 2 months and then they just rocked up? And also it's just, I feel that for the longest time it is something, it's a reoccurring behavior with me. Like, it's something that honestly happens all the time, where I will like, you know, I'll keep up with you and then I'll just fall off, and then I'll fall off for the longest time, which is so annoying, and then I'll come back again, and then I'll do it again, and then I'll come back again. So I guess I would be like, just spare them that whole thing of reattaching themselves to you and then you disappear again. Spare them that, rather just leave them alone. That's pretty much where it all just boils down to. And honestly, I'm sick of it. I am sick of my own behavior. And mind you, this is not something that like I struggle with only just friends. I struggle with this thing even with family. Like, and I worry about myself in the future. That's why like I feel like I need to get up and do something about this, because I worry about myself in the future, that I'll be that family member that seems to forget about her family and just, you know, move away. And if they're away, they pretty much not there, which is not true. I absolutely adore the people in my life. Like, I love the people in my life, but I don't know what is wrong with the way that I show it, but I plan on, you know, fixing it. Because what the hell? I don't want to be growing old and alone. Hypo, imagine. And then also just the other thing is just the fact that like I ended up getting to a point where I was writing down like times, like, and days. I'd be like, okay, fine, on this day I'm calling so and so, on this day at this time I'm calling. Did I ever do it? No. Why? I'd start overthinking it, and it completely ruins everything. Like it really does. Like it's just a back and forth thing that I don't want to do anymore. If you are too, if you're dealing with a friend like that, and if you are that friend as well. So firstly, if you're dealing with a friend like that, just honestly, I did sometimes, like me right now, like I regret it. I sit and I'm just like, I was wrong. A person always knows when they are wrong. You should not be running after people who are not showing you what you need from them, who are not giving you what you need from them. And if you are still open to the friendship when they do come back, then great. Like, set boundaries for yourself, because one thing about friends, they take advantage of the fact that you guys are just friends, and they think that they can come in and out and in and out whenever they please, especially when you guys are at a distance, And me, I'm talking because I am that friend, and I know that I am wrong for it. So protect your peace though. And if you don't need that energy in your life, and you don't need that person in your life, that's also completely fine, especially if you have tried as well. It's okay to let go of people who don't serve you. It's okay to let go of people who don't make you feel appreciated and make you feel like they care, I guess. That's completely fine. And also, if you are anything like me, sit down and have this conversation with yourself. Understand where you go wrong, and understand how it could possibly make the other person feel. And once they let you back into their life, dude, please, hey, like, you're walking on thin ice. Make sure it doesn't crack. Just make sure it doesn't crack. Like, get your act together. Like, prioritize the things that are a priority to you. If your friends are a priority to you, show that to them. Like, call, at least call.